Okay. I'm recording just in case some people might want access to the replay afterwards. So I think I should
Okay.
stop sharing for a minute so that I can see everybody's face, because Zoom is quite different from the platforms I've been using. Okay. So, yep. So can everybody turn on their cameras for, oh, even me, my camera is off, I didn't know. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Can everybody turn on their camera for a brief selfie? Some people's cameras are on, but I'm seeing only your teeth, like your smile.
Our power here is out, so no lights.
Yeah, sorry.
No light.
It's okay. We move regardless. All right, so we can turn off our cameras now. Let's go back to sharing our screen. Okay. So I'm using a free version of Zoom. So I'm sure by maybe 40 minutes thereabouts, they might come back and tell us that we have to evacuate. So as much as possible, I'll try to be fast. Then we can take in a lot before then. Maybe the other parts can just be, I'll use Google Meets. That one will not be recorded. Okay. So let's dive right into it. Today's class, we're talking about content creation and introduction to Canva. I did tell everybody to create an account on Canva and Seller. So I want to believe that you all have created accounts by now. And also MailChimp.
Yes, I already have.
Okay, great. So how to set up your accounts on Canva, Seller, and MailChimp, and understanding simple design principles and choosing your brand elements, how to create a landing page to sell your offer, how to create a content calendar and never run out of ideas of what to post, and how to set up a seller account to sell your digital products, and other tools, ChatGPT, Google Docs, Google Forms. So God help us. God help us with speed. Who is calling us on the group? Okay, Alice. Okay, I think that was a mistake. It's all right. Alice, you're calling me. I thought you were here. Hello?
I'm not able to hear.
Okay, there's something that looks like a microphone. You're supposed to dial in. You're supposed to click dial in so that you can connect. Yeah, from the app. So click dial in with data so you'll be able to connect to. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. So let me know as soon as you're in. Okay. All right. So let's dive right into the content creation part. So I did give an assignment yesterday, or let me go back and talk about it since majority of us were not here yesterday. So when you're selling online, there's something called a buyer persona. Excuse me. So a buyer persona is the like a prototype of who you are trying to sell to. So I did give examples of a fashion designer, for for example, maybe the person is a fashion designer. I gave 3 examples of 3 different fashion designers. Sorry, can we mute our mics? Thank you. So I gave 3 examples of 3 fashion designers. Maybe one sells Google for young ladies,
Okay.
rich ladies, rich auntie vibes kind of people. Then one sells for, maybe one does luxury clothes, luxury dinner wears and all of that. And then the other one does bridal wears. So those 3 people, yes, they are tailors, yes, they are fashion designers, but they don't have the same target audience. The person that does bridal clothes, the target audience is brides. So
Okay.
it's okay if somebody that is an uncle, a mom, an auntie, somebody buys for the bride, is okay. But the person's major buyer persona is a bride. So you can now see that the target audience is quite broad. If you say, oh, that's why a lot of people get stuck when they want to sell things online. You just want to post shoe and bag and expect everybody to buy. There is a style and pattern of that shoe and bag that would require who that would like that bag. Let me break the English down. So let me say you're selling office bags. Definitely, you know that your office handbag is for women who are in the corporate world. They might not be working in an office setting, but they are definitely in the corporate world. They need to carry the bags to church, or they need to carry the bags to conferences and all of that. And then you now have those small bags that are for baddies, slay queen, slay mama. You definitely know that your buyer persona is a slay queen. So, but there
Yeah.
are other people within your buyer persona, within your target audience. So the target audience is broad. Target audience consists of different people. So like I said, for that bridal trained person now, bridal clothes, he's selling to brides, but there's also an uncle of a bride that will want to buy from him for
Yes.
his niece. There's also a mother of the bride that says, you know what, I'm the one taking care of my daughter's gown, her wedding gown. There's also a mother-in-law, intending mother-in-law, that says, oh, I am the one taking care of my future daughter-in-law's bride gown. And there's also a husband. Sorry, can we mute our mics because this thing is recorded.
Oh.
Alice is still not connected though. Yeah.
I'm connected.
Okay. All right. I didn't see the microphone by your this thing, so I was wondering if you were still connected, if you were still here. So there are different personas. So this persona 1 is an uncle. Persona 2 is, or maybe persona 1 is the bride herself. Persona 2 is family members. Persona 3 is the groom. The groom can say, you know what, I want to buy. So imagine you are creating content. So somebody that sells a bridal gown now, he's creating content talking to those 3 personas, or even 4, maybe friends, and of course friends, well wishers, all will come to that persona 3. So 1, in your content, you're saying, oh, is your wedding coming up soon? Is your wedding 3 to 6 months from now? We have a payment plan for you so that it's not sudden. If we say your wedding gown is 250K, at least we have a payment plan that can help you pay till your wedding date and you pick it up. And then you're talking to, maybe you're running ads or something, you're talking to another set, which are the family members. Is your niece, is your daughter getting married? Come and buy gown. Oh, come and buy gown for your future wife. So it's different from just posting pictures and saying DM for price. So somebody who sees that kind of content that says, oh, if your wedding is 3 to 6 months from now, we have a payment plan that allows you pay for your gown in bits. And by your wedding date, you pick it up without any stress, without any hassle. 1, you have solved the problem of bringing out bulk money to pay for a quality gown. 2, you have helped the person to plan ahead, because I've seen brides that is 1 week or 2 weeks to the wedding that they just suddenly realized that they did not have a gown. So if you put that out, you have solved problems. So even if the person does not need the gown, other people who have seen your content can tell somebody, oh, their friend, oh, I saw this page that says 3 to 6 months from now, you can have a payment plan and pay ahead. And they will not disappoint you. They will give you the quality gown that you want. So that kind of scenario. So now for your course buyer persona, whatever it is that you are selling. So I know some of you did send me what you know how to do, right? And yesterday we were talking about choosing the one that is best for you. So I did a video yesterday and showed you how to use Answer the Public. It's a search listening tool. So you can see how many people, like you can check to see if you have a ready market for what you intend to sell. If you missed it, the link is on the group where you can just click to watch it again. Okay. So this is when you want to set up your buyer persona, you can give the persona a name. In Kiru, these are not real people, but like I said, these different scenarios, who you want to sell to, and then the age range. So there are some people that, or maybe you definitely are not selling. If you're selling a bridal clothes, ideally you should not be selling to teenagers, even though we have some teenagers that are getting married. So maybe you can say 18 to 35 or 18 to 50 or 18 to, but you definitely know your age range. Why? Because there is a lingo that is acceptable among different age range. You cannot be using Gen Z slang and you want to be talking to grandmas. They will not understand what you're saying. So, but if you're marketing to Gen Z, there are Gen Z slangs that you can use and they know that you understand them and they know that it is them you're talking to. Okay. And then the level of education that the person needs. So particularly because you are a course creator, you are a digital product creator, you want to teach people something online, this is very key. This is super, 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 super key, their level of education, because you need to be able to ascertain that, okay, if the kind of English I want to be speaking in this book or in this course, will these people understand it? And what is their level of understanding? Like there are some things that they are difficult normally, but that's why you have a teacher. And if the person has a level of education, the person will be able to assimilate what you're teaching. Because if the person does not assimilate what you're teaching, they will call you a fraud. That, oh, this person just collected my money and didn't teach me anything. Okay. And then we now have the income level. So this one, you are not asking the person, what are you earning? But you just have it at the back of your mind. Let me say, for example, I have a program that is $80 or I think no $150, right? And then I wanted people to be able to pay, but I made a mistake in my messaging. My messaging was talking to people who did not have money. And so a lot of people I attracted for that course initially were people who could not afford it. They wanted the class, but they could not afford to pay anything. And I said, okay, this is where I missed it with the messaging. So I now reorganized myself and said, okay, for this $150, because actually for the program, $150 was a very low key entry level. So I said, okay, for $150, that means I'm looking at people who are earning like $500 and above. So that's your income level. So why $500 and not $100? Because I don't want somebody that will tell me they are giving me all their life savings. They will put a lot of pressure on you. So you need to set it at the pricing where it is comfortable for your target audience. So if your target audience are maybe stay-at-home moms that don't have anything, they want to start doing business and all of that, your entry level price should be minimum. Because one, you are trying to help them. These are people who probably don't have anything that they are doing at the moment. So if you are pricing it, maybe $7, $5, $10 is okay. So it's not something that will strain them, but something that they can get, they can easily pay you and get something out of it. So now the next thing is where to find them. So I spoke about Facebook, I spoke about Instagram, I spoke about LinkedIn, and then I spoke about pull pages. So what we call pull pages are like communities. So for example, blogs are pull pages. So you have Insta blog, that's a pull page for gossip. So if it is gossip you want to do, that's a good place to go and find your customers. But if you're looking out for businesses, people who want to learn, who want to grow themselves, they are influencers, like real human beings like you and I, who are influencers, who already have like hundreds of thousands of followers. So you can reach out to them to pay to post on their page, or you run ads, or you are creating your content daily on a particular platform. So I said choose the platform that is easy for you. So if it's Facebook that is easy for you, great. If it's Twitter, great. If it's Instagram, great. Because I'll be showing you how to use Facebook and Instagram to create content and generate leads for what you're selling. And then what are the person's goals, or your target audience? What are their goals? So their goals, I'm not asking for, oh, the person wants to build house or the person wants to do this. No, concerning what you are teaching. So let me say, for example, you want to teach them how to create simple Canva designs. One of their goals is that they want to be able to create designs that would attract people to their businesses. And they're also trying to save costs, because ideally they're supposed to just look for graphic designer and pay the person. But if this person is looking for how to learn, that means the person wants to save costs. So that's part of their goals. And another way to get this is to also talk to these people and get to know what their pain points are. There's something we call pain points, pain and points. So that is the issues that they are facing currently and the solution. So your offer is supposed to be the solution to their pain points. So your offer says, oh, I'm going to teach you how to create Canva designs in 3 days or less. So that means you're helping the person save time and you're helping the person save costs. So one of the things you should put in your content is save time and save costs. Stop pursuing graphic designers up and down, and come and learn how to create your own Canva designs by yourself. And then the current goals. So most of these people are business owners, most definitely. And then how do they make their buying decision? So like I said, for the bridal train some minutes ago, I said the person, you can say 3 to 6 months plan. So you definitely know that somebody that is getting married, of course, there are some cases like that, that person just woke up and say, let's go to registry and get married. Or somebody that wants to use like a proper wedding gown, wants to do a ceremonial wedding, they have at least 6 to 3 months to plan. That's like the minimum they can plan to say, okay, we're getting married and they want to do something beautiful. So you already know their buying decision. Is either they are paying on the spot or they want to spread the payments depending on what they are earning. So how do they make their buying decision? And another key thing some people do is they target end of the month or beginning of the month to launch a program, to launch a course. Why? Because most people that they are targeting are salary earners. So they are not launching the course middle of the month and expecting people to bring out money. Nobody is keeping money for you. Okay. So they can tell you, oh, end of the month. So by the time your program and that launching, you've already started selling since like beginning of the month. So that the person's mind is already on you that, oh, by the end of this month, I'm going to be attending this class, or I'm going to be paying for this ebook. So they already know that your course is coming, your ebook is coming. So end of the month, they can bring out money from their salary. They've already budgeted that, okay, inside my salary, I'm going to be paying this lady for doing XYZ. So, yeah, now we're going to enter into the content creation parts. For the content creation, I will just skip this one to, okay, I'll just enter into how to create content that converts to sales, and then how to create a content calendar. Okay, because of Zoom. Okay, let me exit the sharing. I'm moving to you.
Good.
No, not you. Yeah. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Okay. So this is actually a paid ebook that I created. That is, I'm going to be selling it, but I will just give you the content inside. Okay. Because I realized that a lot of people struggle with getting clients online, and it majorly boils down to your content. Simio, I've been wearing all earrings since. Just realized. Okay. So I just spoke to you now about your ideal clients. So I said an ideal client profile is also called an ideal client persona. It's a representation of a real perfect fit client that is based on data, research, and feedback. And it is not a wish list for a client that doesn't exist.
Huh?
Okay. All right. So the reason your client does not convert to sale is that you're not selling to the right audience. So one of the things that you need to do is to niche down. So I spoke to you earlier. So right now, I want you in the group, on the WhatsApp group, I want you to write what you do and who your target audience are. So just in the WhatsApp group, write what you do and who your target audience are, so that I can help you niche down and help you see if you're not looking at a broad spectrum, but a very narrow, like niche down. I know many times when people say, oh, niche down, like would that not reduce my customers? No, that would increase your customers. Because remember I said, for example, somebody who comes to say, oh, I sell wedding gowns, and the person who comes out to say I sew clothes, the person that will get more customers online is actually the person that says I sell wedding gowns. Because the person that just comes out to say, oh, I make clothes, okay, who do you make clothes for? Is it for women? Is it for men? Is it ready to wear? Or is it Taylor Laurent? Just bring any style you bring, I can sew it for you. It will be harder for them to trust you online. You will not be able to gain trust easily that way. But if you niche down, people can trust that, okay, this person that says I make wedding gowns online, this person knows what they're talking about. I was talking to someone earlier today because I have a travel agency as well. And then she was like, so people will send you this amount of money to book their tickets for them. Like, are they not scared that you will run away? You've been building, one of the things with online, your content, is that your content helps you to build credibility. So there's a way scammers post on their page that you don't know that this person is a scam, because they have zero effort in creating content. You just see pictures, DM for price. This one, madam, you will see screenshot, madam, I've received it. And that's what a lot of legit business owners do. And they are driving their customers away, but they are not aware. Because there was one of my colleagues I told us, I just laughed. I said, you are posting like you're a scam. She was like, why? I said, you're posting like you're a scam. Only you on your page, you say you are selling shoe and bag. Next thing, we are seeing skits. We are seeing egusi. We are seeing your child. Okay, calm down. Which one are you? Which one are you? Because most people, those guys, I don't know if you've seen those people that sell fridge from Badagry. You will see washing machine that is like 700,000 naira. They will put 50K there and say order from us, and one unsuspecting Nigerian to go and click order. At the end of the day, they'll block the person. So when you put in effort in your content, People can trust you. You build authority easier when you niche down. People can trust you that you know what you're talking about. They know that you have, if they call you out because you have invested in your content, you have invested in your profile, if they call you out, they will be able to catch you. And these days, the scammers are even becoming more bold. So I saw one recently that they even did websites. I said, this is now the new Yahoo Yahoo. They don't used to wait for MAGA and talk to white women anymore. They are now doing websites of e-commerce to say, oh, come and buy fish. But you will see it from the price. It is very ridiculous. Like you know the market price is 700K. You are now coming to sell it for 50K, then somebody else will buy. The person already should know that it's out of greed that they want to pay for that thing. Okay, let me check the group to see, has anyone responded? Has anyone responded? Because I actually want to use your niche to help you niche down. Or if you cannot live here, you can actually minimize Zoom. There's an arrow. There's an arrow that it's already showing that you can just minimize and type. They're already warning me that my time will soon finish, but their time. Okay, so we have spoken about identifying your target audience. Now the next thing is your branding. Okay, so you need online. Online is physical. We judge the book by the cover online. We judge the book by the cover online. It's not, don't judge the book by the cover. We judge you by your looks. We judge you by what you are posting. That is how it is online. There's no how anybody wants to say it. That's how it is. So your branding, there are some people whose branding is, I just remember there's this guy on Twitter that they call Daniel Rega. Somebody was trolling him that he's brand ambassador for poverty. And I'm like, God, these people are so mean. But why? Because when he posts his pictures usually show him maybe on that, I don't even know. Maybe, I don't know why they told that to him, but I just feel that maybe and most of his tweets are usually like, oh, people are spending too much or extravagance or all of that. So, but he has made a brand out of it that is not about wealth. It's not about living flamboyant or living lavish lifestyle and doing content creation to say, oh, I went to Dubai, I went to anywhere. He's just living his normal life and he has followers, he has people. That's his brand. So, but for you as a business owner, for you as someone who wants to create courses or digital products, I'm not saying to go and borrow a car now and stand by the side of the car. Nobody even needs to see you or see your car or see your house or anything. The major thing is, how do you want to be perceived? How do you want to be perceived by your customers? So do you want them to see you as the solution for their problem, or just another vendor that wants to collect their money? So the way you market will determine how they want to see it. So those people who just say DM for price, buy now, they just know that these people are just desperate for money. But if you are doing something and you are giving them opportunity to say, okay, let me say, for example, you sell wig and you are posting content on how to take care of your wig. So, even if they don't buy, but at least somebody has learned something from you. How to take care of your wig, how to keep your wig so that it will not go bad, and products to avoid. So that's why I said in creating content, you have to know who your target audience is. Why? So that you know their problems and you can create content that addresses their problems. So one of the moms here sent me something. I think she talked about Binance. So people who are looking to invest in Binance, one, they want to solve the problem of maybe not having enough money. So you can say, okay, how to trade on Binance. or how to avoid, as in how to minimize your risk when you are trading on Binance, or how to save money on Binance, how to do this, like majorly things that you know will answer their problems, will solve their problems, so to speak. Okay. Then I said some of the things you can easily do if you are just starting out is show up as an authority. So an authority means that you are learned in that area. You are schooled in that area. You can teach people. So particularly maybe if you're selling shoes and bags. So besides, you can even do videos of you wearing the shoes. You can do videos of, people are very creative with content creation. Or maybe the person bought a Aba-made shoe. You can even wear an Aba-made shoe and that the shoe or something, the shoe fell off and then the person had to go and change. Like, open your mind for creativity. Think about scenarios. Like, the scenarios are endless of how it has to relate with shoe and bag. So show up as an authority. People have questions concerning your niche. They want to learn. They have problems that need solution. And guess who can solve them? It's you. So I spoke about someone who knows how to cook and has recipes. There are people who don't know how to cook, or there are people who they know how to cook, but what to cook is the issue. So I said you can do an ebook that shows a timetable and different recipes. And you can even name the ebook My Grandma's Secret Recipe. Over 50 recipes of different meals you can create for Easter, for Christmas, for this. And women will rush it. Even men will rush it. Because most men, they're all on the YouTube channels learning how to cook. Even me, I still learned how to prepare plantain frittata some few weeks ago. And I made it once. In fact, now that I'm talking about it, it's as though I'm gonna make it again. Okay. And then the next thing I said, come bearing gifts. Gifts endears you to people. Gifts makes it easy for people to want to know what you do. And that gifts, like now, this is a free class. I'm not intending to sell anything to you people. This is a free class, totally from beginning to the end. But if I wanted to sell something to you, this gift I'm giving you is already endearing me to you, you to me. You already know, okay, this is my level of knowledge. You can already tell that, okay, this is what I can teach you comfortably. And if I have another program or another class that I say, okay, this is the next class after this, you people might want to pay because you already have tasted what I do. So that's why sometimes people do product launch and they give you samples of their products. Why? So that you can have a taste of what the product is and you can be endeared to buy more. So maybe I said, I even wrote it here, maybe a restaurant, they invite people for a cookout and give out free samples of their menu. So people can have a taste of their delicacies. So give out gifts, but let them be a representation of the excellence of your brands. That is, don't just give out a gift that is as though you brought it out from the rack or somewhere, but a gift that is good. So maybe you can, for the woman that wants to do a recipe, you can say, oh, 10 checklists on how to prepare a meal for large people. Number 1, your pot size. Number 2, ensure you have gas. Number 3, something as simple as that. But you are giving people for free and they already know that you have their best interest at heart. And they're already happy with you that, oh, this person has our best interest at heart. Okay. So as a course creator, your freebie should be able to help people solve problems. Even as a seller, maybe you're selling physical products, your freebie should be able to help people solve problems. So there are exercises here, and you also write that down in the group. I said, what impression do you want people to have about your business? And what are the free gifts you can give to your audience? And then what are the things you put in place to attract your dream clients? So I told you earlier that online people judge you. And this is why I said, yesterday I said everybody should screenshot their current pages. I want to see how it is, because I was going to share a video that will show you how to revamp your page, how to revamp the look of your page. So you cannot be saying you are selling to busy moms, professionals, and all that, and your page is looking like scam. Today you post goats, tomorrow you post bag, next tomorrow you post rice and curry. They're wondering what's going on here. Or maybe your DP is leg. Asking pages actually. So this is going to end now. I would share another link that we would connect with, because once this Zoom ends, it takes maybe like another 10 to 15 minutes for me to be able to come back in here. So I'll just share another link right now. See you. So just stay in the group. I'll share the link now. Thank you.